Go.
All right, we're boogieing.
I'm going to get rid of your audio panel.
We could, yeah. There we go.
Hey guys, I'm Yale Buckner.
I'm Colin Elstein. Caleb Williams.
And I'm Sydney Tuss.
And we are Lifespark. For those of you who aren't familiar, a MOBA is a mobile online battle arena. This is an experience in which players come together over a network. They are shuffled into an arena and they slaughter it out for 15, 20, 25 minutes, and the last team left standing wins. As in any MOBA, there are heroes. You select a hero, you can navigate this person around the arena. This is the guy or gal you're using to destroy your opponent. We are not wanting for heroes at this point, as you can see. Games in this vein include League of Legends, Dota 2, or our own personal inspiration, Solstice Arena for the iOS. We've got a rep over at Zynga who's just been the coolest thing since sliced bread dealing with, and he's walking us through the beats of putting this thing together. It's amazing. The things we're bringing to the table: meaningful story that drives gameplay. Narrative design. Teaching players to become better is an idea we don't feel has been explored a lot in MOBAs. If anyone's ever played Myst, you'll be picking up pages of lore and of little scrawlings, little notes. And this will teach you how to unlock the puzzles in this world. Skills mechanics. We've got some fresh mechanics on the table that are going to put a new spin on this thing. We'll get into that later. Layered sound is something we want to play with. Diegetic sound that actually helps tell the story of this place. We have an idea where we have layered tracks of music that stack upon one another and play depending on your proximity to another player. So as you get in proximity to more and more players, the ante is up.
So why iOS? It's an important question. Well, as of today, 2 out of every $3 spent on a mobile device is actually spent on a video game. Furthermore, mobile games are projected to overtake PC in 2015 and take up 50% out of consoles of the marketplace. This generation plays on the go. Going back, actually, no other platform can compete with the less expensive and more readily available content that comes with mobile devices. Furthermore, this generation plays on the go. Whether you're playing 15 minutes at the airport, at the doctor's office lobby, in the bathroom, we want to cater to casual game players and hardcore game players that want to sit there either for 15 minutes at a time or play all night long. Touchscreens are fun. We all like iOS. We all have games on iOS, and we actually really, really enjoy them. So why the hell can't we build a game that's catering to the market and we personally enjoy ourselves? We think that there's something viscerally responsive about having an interactive touch, tap, swipe type of mechanic involved. And it's a proven model. We're currently working with Zynga's Solstice, Zynga's Solstice Arena, Corey Johnson, who has built Solstice Arena on Unity 3D for iOS. He's walking us through the steps, and he's already helped us grapple with a lot of the problems like network.
So as far as the narrative of this game goes, the story kicks off in this world that's recovering from the brink of destruction. The Lifespark has been discovered. This is a web of magical energy that covers the planet's surface. It has come to be the basis of technology. It is the internet. It is radio waves. It is television. It's everything. It connects point A to B to C. It keeps all things in all places on the same live at the same time. Spark points are these towers that channel this energy around the planet's surface. So you can imagine whoever controls the spark points controls the life spark. Some beings are able to wield the life spark naturally. This is magical spells. Others not so lucky. They need artificial instruments to do so. They need to be bionic implants, instruments. They need to construct things to access the life spark. It's quickly discovered that accessing the life spark and using this energy in this unnatural way actually has harmful byproducts for the environment. It bends the life spark to the caster's will and has these detrimental effects on it. Very quickly, natural magic is dubbed clean. Unnatural magic is called dirty. The effects of the different energies on their practitioners are recognizable immediately. You have this bastardized form of magic that's being warped and twisted, so as you can imagine, its adherents are being warped and twisted. Legislation is soon passed banning dirty magic, rebellions ensue, and an all-out war erupts. Clean and magic dirty users are fighting. They're getting at each other's throats and plunge the world into destruction all over again. When the dust settles and civilization cranes its neck again, we have bands of survivors going out looking for these ruined life spark points, trying to find and reignite the Lifespark. Our mechanics are the 4 C's: capture, combat, customization, co-opetition. Capture, as you can imagine, you have players who are running around connecting connecting spark points. There's a lot of spark going on in this thing. Teams are spawned randomly around the map next to a spark point. They'll capture that spark point. That will establish their base camp. The arena vendor pops up. Base defenses kick in. Spark points will zap incoming enemies. You can march your creeps down lanes from them, etc., so on. Capturing adjacent spark points is going to form this network. It's going to form this filigree communicated by the red lines here that it's going to tell a player about what is friendly territory versus neutral versus enemy territory. Combat. Any MOBA is going to have combat. It plays out at first just like any other MOBA, but for the fact that every hero is attuned to a certain element, in this case water. This water hero has a skill set based on that element and a subset of skills based on the items she's carrying around. In this case, she has an air element item. If she were to activate that air elemental item, it would combine with water in the mechanism we're calling elemental fusion and spit out an entirely new skill set. Water plus air equals lightning. The skill set has been altered and she has access to a new skill set. This is our build page. This is where our customization comes in. Any player profile is highly customizable. Whatever your currently selected hero is can be tinkered with here. Right now, the currently selected hero's attunement is dark. Subsequently, his skill set are all dark skills. These are our talent trees. For anyone who's not played WoW or any of those kinds of joints, skill trees have to do with skill subsets that will send you climbing up this ladder and adding points to your skills, to your statistics, making you a better player inside the arena. These skill trees are spat out down here into these 4 statistics. This is what makes things really elegant. This all stacks up into these 4 stats: attack, defense, magic, speed. All the behind-the-scenes math is done using these 4 numbers. This is co-opetition. We were all really excited about this. We were sitting down one day and we thought, what if you were in this experience where you had to reach across the table and sort of negotiate with the enemy team a temporary ceasefire so that you could access some kind of big game in the middle. Maybe there's a temple or a vault that you have to channel your Lifespark into in order to unlock. So you have to sort of extend the olive branch to this enemy team and say, look, guys, you guys want to cool out for a little bit and work together to defeat this massive boss that comes out of this temple when we channel our Lifesparks in, and maybe we'll have a shot at some major content. Not something that just drops inside of an arena, but something like a new hero, a fresh skin, a rare item, something that is not just a dime a dozen around the thing. We think this adds to stand a layer of new social aspects to this game. This is a dynamic that really hasn't been explored before. So our gameplay loop looks a little like this. You're killing enemies, you're leveling up your hero, you're customizing your skill sets. In the interim, you're capturing spark points, you're expanding your base camp, you're dominating the arena. In the long term, you're maintaining that base camp, you're destroying your enemy spark points, and you're eliminating the enemy team. When you have no place left to respawn, your spark points are your respawn areas. When a team is out of spark points, it's game over.
Our most crucial engineering challenges are networking and optimization. We're looking into different network APIs and what the strengths are for, say, basic Unity networking versus Photon. And we're also looking into how exactly we want to send out our data. What data needs to be absolutely reliable, and what data just needs to get there quickly. And of course, there's other concerns like allowing a player to reconnect after a disconnect, because that happens. And when all is said and done, Lifespark needs to be heavily optimized to run on tablets. And fortunately, we have an excellent industry advisor over at Zignet, who was a network engineer for their mobile MOBA, and he's been fantastic so far.
So our production plan right now is really, really all-encompassing. It's awesome for a lot of different reasons that we've touched upon already, the major new challenges that we're really, really excited to face. But the big thing I want to capitalize on here is that these are tangible skills that will be carried over into the workforce. We love the fact that we get to build an iOS MOBA because it's something that we want to do, but at the same time, it's also offering opportunities that we feel are very, very realistic in the current trends of the marketplace and that companies are looking for. Moving on to our team, we have a really, really broad team with a lot of diverse background, ranging from undergrad to grad students to PhD students. Ben Young, who's actually an alumni, who's currently he's a protege for Hans Zimmer right now, who made that little intro you heard. We're really excited to work with him. We've got design leads that have CS bachelors that work really well with our engineering team. We feel like that adds a certain level of cooperation. We feel like will not only make a fun environment, but everything will mesh really well. Moving on to our faculty and industry advisors, we feel very comfortable in the roadmap that we've laid out because we have the resources that will allow us to conquer these challenges that we find so exciting. Thank you guys so much for your time.